Hello everybody, wee Paddy from across the shuck. Now, it's a wee video about sharpening. I'm not going to do any sharpening, so it's not going to be that boring, but it's just an update of my wee sharpening system that I use at my armchair. Or you can use in a bug out bag, or you can use in a tent camping. It's just a really useful way to sharpen knives. And there's a wee bit extra, which involves that really expensive stuff. Oh, there, which was my knife budget for 1 month. So, now, today I am ably and happily being observed by wee Troy. Hi, Troy.
Hi.
Troy's going to watch and then he's going to do our closing message. So, I'll pause you, get you set up, and we'll do this wee video. Bye in a minute. Bye in a minute. Back in a minute. Now, that's us all set up. Okay, what are we going to talk about today? Sharpening. You know what I think of sharpening. If you're going to collect knives, you have to learn how to sharpen. You don't have to, but that's my rules. So what I've got, as you know, the cc4 is something that I loved. When I was a bushcrafter, I used a dc4. Different beast, but done exactly the same job with my bushcraft knives. This is for a more refined knife that we have as a pen knife. So, what is a cc4? Okay, it's a ceramic, and it's the edition 4. So you have a ceramic on this side, which is still very fine, but not as fine as 1000 on this side. This is a bit more grittier and can remove a little bit of steel if you're just going to hone your knife. You want to do it after a wee bit of day's work. That takes it off. This hones it. This is 1000 grit, something the same as the Spyderco white ceramic hone that they have, but a wee bit less in the rating. But great for bringing a knife back. Even if you've just had a light day's use, you can bring it back with the white ceramic side. Fallkniven then come out for an addition that you can have with this. You can either have it inside the pouch. This is a diamond strop. It feels like about 600 grit. But again, this will bring a knife back, even if, especially a pen knife, if you've got a wee tiny chip or something in it, depending on the steel. But it is good. I have used it, and I'll bring it up and I'll let you see. This is not, I have used it. You can see that it's been used. That silver on it is just, I suppose it doesn't really show it. It looks more used in real life, honestly. Although I don't have to use it that much because I'm just sharpening a knife at the end of the day that I've just been using for cutting up a bit of cardboard or something. So, the addition to this I have added is this, a bit of cow bum. And this was sent to me from Mike over at Iheartknives. I'll have his channel down below. He sent me this kangaroo strop, horse butt, I think it was horse butt and cowhide. So I put this on here. What I've got on it is a bit of white compound, which will do you for a day or 2 days when you're out or wherever. Again, this is what I use. I'm a fat lad that doesn't camp much anymore. So I use this sitting on my chair at night and just to bring my knives back and to give it a quick strop at the end of it. I have another big strop beside of me. If I feel it needs a bit more, I can use it. So that is just a package. That is probably, in total, that's probably under $30 for everything, including this, the hone, and a bit of leather, say. And it's going to be under $30. Really cheap method of keeping your knives sharp, especially if you just want to sit at the couch or you're out camping. It gives you every option you need to bring a knife back. Really, really handy, and I'm using that. Love it. This little strop works great because the leather's so high. It rests up above it, and I can just go across it, and you can already see it'll just, get over there. You can see it removing and just bringing the knife back to a nice sharp hone. Doing this behind a camera is quite difficult, but I just want to let you see there's the wee strop working, and it's already improving my knife. So that's the first step. Now, the second step is I've got a bit of kangaroo hide, which I've never had before or never used. And I have a bit of the cowhide. So, white compound on this, again, just for stropping. The kangaroo hide I got from Michael, and on a bit of advice, this is American made, heavy concentrates, 1 micron. Spray, diamond spray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this on here, and I'm doing this video because I also need help. I have never used this before, and rather than asking help before I do something, I forgot to get in contact with Mike, but I'm just going to put this down. This is the spray. Again, I've never used it, so I don't know how much to put on, and what I'm going to do, I would say that probably be enough. I'm going to put that on, and I'm going to ask Mike or any other of you sharpeners, is that enough? I think it probably should be. I'm not going to put any more. So I've sprayed that diamond spray on my little kangaroo strap. So I take it you would have to leave it because it's obviously wet and let it dry out for a period. I'm not sure what that period is. So any help I will be much appreciative of. So that's it. This is going to be my trial one. I'll make a bigger strap. You know, if I'm happy with it, if I'm happy, I've got the smooth side here. Some people like rough, some people like smooth. I have the smooth side here on the kangaroo, and on the cow I have the rougher side. So I really am hoping that this is going to make a difference and give me a real professional finish on my edges. And I won't use that for every knife. I'll only use that on my my favourite knives, of which I have many, sadly. But, so what do you think? Is that a setup that would appeal to you? Is it a setup you would like to try? By the way, this cost me over in the UK £53, which is probably going to be about $70 for this 1 micron spray. So that is a big investment for me for a budget channel. Again, that's my knife budget for a month, sort of into that one bottle. But if you don't try these things, you're never going to know. So I just felt that it was time in the channel where I've got the patience. I have a few knives ready for reviewing, so I'm not in any big rush. I've already got a nice Ferrum Forge Gent on the way to the channel, so I'm all right. And I thought, right, let's invest it into it. And I'm looking at that leather now, and it seems to have already soaked that up. So I'll give that a wee try, and hopefully somebody with a bit more nonce than me will let me know in the comments, because that's what this community is about, and that's what makes it so special. So that's it. It's going to be, wee Troy wants to come and say goodbye, so I'll turn you off and take this off so you can say goodbye. Let me know what you think of the sharpening system, and if you want me to do a full sharpening on it, I can certainly do that for you in the near future. So there you are. Now my wee Troy, my grandson, is going to say a special goodbye. He's going to give you a thumbs up, and then he's got a wee saying.
Goodbye from across the shop.
Goodbye, and that's from me too. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think of it. Take care, folks. Bye bye now. Cup of tea time.